Welcome to another episode of Spill the Tea with Afia and
Eden.
this week we have a special guest with us.
Henry.
Hi Henry, welcome to Spill the Tea. Today's topic we will be discussing is cheating. Now everybody has their own definition, so it's just about we're just gonna have our discussion and everyone's gonna give us their input. So Henry, what is cheating to you?
Hello, everyone. I think when we talk about cheating, cheating has a lot of different meanings to everyone. I guess if you're the one doing it, there's a different meaning for someone doing it, and maybe someone being viewed as a cheater. When it comes to cheating, I just think it's going outside of something that you're already involved in, and going outside of being committed to something, and going outside of that commitment to do something else. To me, that's what I think is cheating.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
So to me, cheating is basically you've agreed with the other party that you guys are in a committed relationship, and if you stepped out of that committed relationship, that's cheating. And there's all types of cheating, which we'll discuss later on in the topic. How about you?
I think cheating is something you do that you wouldn't do in front of your whoever you're with. Like if you wouldn't want them to know about it, that's probably you're cheating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's true. So for you, the definition of cheating, is it more of like, let's say you're in a committed, would you think one cheating is bigger than another cheating?
I feel like emotionally cheating is worse.
Henry, what do you
When
think?
you're like trying to have a relationship with somebody else, build like an emotional relationship.
I think it depends. It depends because some people wouldn't cheat until something is not working within the commitment you're in with someone. So it kind of makes them think that if I go cheat or seek what I'm looking for in this commitment out here, if I don't get it, then I feel like it's okay if I seek it somewhere else.
Okay, but so do you think it's something that leads to a person looking outside their relationship?
I can say yes and no at the same time because we're humans. We're humans and we're all emotional. And I also feel so because sometimes someone could be in a committed relationship, everything is going fine. The partners are treating you right, but as society has made men, there's a stigma on men that man will always be man, they'll go cheat regardless. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's not. It's not as if you're not getting. You're not being satisfied in the committed relationship you're in. You just wanted to try something outside to see how it is. By the end of the day, you go try like, oh, it's probably the same. It's nothing different. Why did I even go back? It's just the feeling of wanting to. It's a craving of wanting to see what's out there. Because there are guys who cheat because they're not being satisfied at home or they're not being treated as they think they deserve. So in that case, that's gonna lead them to go cheat outside. And there are guys who get everything and still do that.
Would you agree,
So
Eden?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
so
I believe,
it
I think
depends.
so.
I think it depends on the guy. It depends on the guy. So
But do you
yeah,
do you think that sometimes if somebody's gonna look outside their relationship, for instance, especially a lot of times women, some women love to say, "Oh, all men are cheaters," or "Men will always be men." Is that true?
man will not always be man. Not all men are cheaters.
What's the percentage?
Stand for that.
What's the percentage?
I would say 80-20, 20-20 are cheaters.
Yeah, I think 95.
Well, from a woman's point of view, yeah. So I'm also speaking from a man's point of view.
So you say 80% of men cheat.
No, 20% of men cheat.
What?
Yeah.
Where
Men
you?
don't cheat. We don't cheat.
What? Where are you getting
We
this?
don't really cheat.
Where are you getting this statistic from?
From being a man. So this
I
is
20% cheat.
80% don't cheat and 20% cheat.
Wow, that's
I will
unheard of.
strongly disagree
There's
with
no
that.
way.
I would strongly disagree.
We'll just agree to disagree.
No.
No, we won't.
We'll just agree to disagree. That's what we can do now.
No.
But yeah, I understand. Sometimes most men would cheat for no reason, and then just for doing that, women.
You said, hold on. You just said most men will cheat.
Well,
So how was that?
sometimes
So
there's a
I thought you
reason
just said
behind it.
20%.
Sometimes there's a reason behind it, right? Some cheating makes sense,
So
but
What?
and the reason why, listen, and I'm saying this because sometimes it could have been fixed. They didn't have to, but they still chose to do it, right? There's a reason. Maybe they're doing a situation where that's what they felt like at that point. That's what they had to do to be satisfied. Even though they could have sat down with your partner or there are other ways around it that could fix those issues. But cheating is sometimes, just to get over it, let me just go cheat so I can just get over this.
so sometimes you have no reason.
Sometimes it's accidental.
Accidentally?
Yeah.
Do you want to define
It,
that?
Because don't come here talking about, oh, I was walking, she was naked, and I
slipped,
slipped,
yeah.
and then my dick fell. No, I don't. I
People
don't.
use that as an excuse, which to me, I think at first,
But
What would be an accidental cheating scenario?
maybe you go out with boys and then you have too much drink or something like that. You overdo too much and then you end up having one night stand with someone. Maybe a great night and that's it. It wasn't something that you intentionally got up like today I'm gonna go cheat. No, which even certain situations you're meant to that would say that. Oh, you know what? You know you're going to cheat. There's no issue at home.
So in that situation, the next day, do you feel guilty?
Well, I haven't been in that position, so I wouldn't know how they. And if it's something that they do occasionally, I guess there's nothing behind it. There's no shame behind it to them, right? So every guy's different.
okay, so you said that 80% of men don't cheat. I strongly disagree with that because most of the time, a lot of like when you hear a lot of girls' complaints, it's about, oh, my man cheated, my husband cheated, or he stepped out of our relationship. So if most women or most people are coming up with the same issue, I don't think that would qualify it as 80% of men don't cheat. Because if they didn't, then we wouldn't be hearing so much of the same story.
It's the same. I think it's the same complaint for most women, but the stories are always different behind it. What might lead to another person's husband cheated is probably different from another person's husband also cheating. But at the end of the day, the woman is gonna say they ended up cheating. What was the reason behind it?
Does it matter?
I think it matters.
So you think cheating can be justified?
Sometimes, in some situations, yeah.
In what situation can cheating be justified?
If you're married at home and then your wife is always arguing with you, you're not playing their role, or let's say for example, there's no sexual connection there, or the person is not even in that field. Obviously, you're gonna start looking outside somewhere else to get that attention from someone else.
So why don't you just break up?
That's another option. I guess that's another option between both of them. You sit down and have an agreement. Hey, maybe this and that is not working between us. Is there a way we can fix it? If we cannot fix it, then we're grown ups to have an understanding to go our ways. Okay. So you're not gonna feel like I'm cheating behind you. Meanwhile, we can sit down. But I think the problem is that people are not mature enough to sit down and have adult conversations. So why were you cheating? Okay, you know what? I'm cheating because of this and that. Maybe there's no reason for me to cheat. I just want to cheat. Then you, as a woman, that's your decision. What do you guys think?
I think, like you said, when it comes down to cheating, I think if something is not working for you, the best thing would be to sit down as two adults and you let the party know, and then everybody goes their own separate way. Because the moment you decide to step out of your relationship, you are bringing extra drama into your home that you don't really need to. And sometimes you even bringing some innocent person into it or a third party into it, you're opening up a whole can of worms that you have no idea where that's going to go. Because again, sometimes people have it in their mind like, oh, it's a one night stand, nothing's gonna happen, I'm just gonna do this and my partner won't find out. But sometimes you might have that one night stand, the person gets emotionally connected to you, and now if you're married or you have a girlfriend, you have somebody nagging you, calling you, doing all sorts of things to ruin maybe the good thing that you had at home, and now you're scared because you could lose the good thing you had at home for
And
the
that
one.
could have been avoided.
Yes, that it could
I
have.
guess so.
So
At the end of the day, it all boils up to what kind of connections you guys understand. If you guys are on the same page, because why is it always men? You guys always pointing hands at men. Men and women cheat too.
we're
Women
not.
cheat.
You
So
think men cheat more or women?
I don't think it even the percentage matters. Cheating is cheating. Women cheat too. A lot of women cheat too. Maybe we don't hear stories about women cheating, but women do cheat. Women actually cheat a lot.
You know, you know what, we're not
Women
always,
do cheat a lot.
we're not gonna say we're pointing the finger at men. No, that's not what we're doing. But you're
But we're not gonna sit here and give. I don't want to hear. I know that's gonna be the next answer that's gonna be coming from you ladies. We're not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, when women cheat, it's emotional." No, cheating is cheating. The same way you would expect me to sit down with you and fix things so I don't go cheat, I would expect the same thing from you.
okay. So that even being said, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and dispute. Maybe there are a lot of women that cheat. The only thing is maybe they're good at hiding it or they never get caught. Hence why it has
And
never.
that's the thing, and women cheat more.
Yes,
The
but
percentage of women who cheat is more.
no, I don't.
There's no way. Like if men cheat, 20% of men cheat.
Then I guess.
I'm saying it's 5% that women cheat.
All right, all right.
And again,
Well,
just like you
that
just said.
5% hurts stronger than 80% of men cheat.
Okay, but the thing is, just like you just said right now, you're right. Same thing, women do cheat. Yes, we're gonna get that out of the way. Women do as well, but it's not as often. Or maybe even if it's often, it's not as sloppy as men.
And it's not a craving.
Listen, a thief going to a bank to rob someone, and someone stealing from your pocket. It's the same thief. So it's not about being sloppy about it or hiding it. It's still cheating. You know you're cheating.
Oh, yes, you know you're cheating, but normally for women, for them to get to that extent is because either they're tired or maybe the men have done something for them to.
Revenge.
So sit
It's a
down, sit
revenge.
down with the man.
But okay, it's the same thing. But sometimes for men, if they go and cheat, the woman probably some of them haven't done anything, and they still go about and cheat on them. So how do you explain that?
There are women too that do the same.
Well, like you said, this one we'll just agree to disagree, and we'll leave it
I
at
think
Women
women.
do the same, so
I
we're not
think
just gonna disagree.
no women.
There are
Women
women.
cheat, but I believe men cheat more.
That's how you guys want to see it. Okay, that's fine.
that. And okay, so fine. You as a man, have you ever cheated? And be honest, no lie.
I have never cheated
In your life,
in my life. I'll be 100%.
Okay.
you never
I've
wanted
never
to
cheated.
cheat.
To me, the reason why I don't fancy cheating is I think cheating is a lot of work to me. I don't have time to be sneaking around, go see another because the back end I'm thinking, man, what if I get caught? If I'm no longer interested in something, I'm someone that lost my freedom. So if I'm no longer interested in something, I'd rather just sit down with you or let's break it off so I can have my freedom to do whatever I need to do. Me going back and forth trying to hide text messages, hanging with people and all that, it's too much work. And I'm an adult. I should have that freedom to do whatever I want to do. I don't need to come back home and explain myself to you why I'm hanging with this person or that person. In order for me to go outside what we have to do anything with the next person, that means I'm no longer in no commitment with you.
Okay. Well,
That's just yeah.
well, we could take that. I mean, hey, you just proved yourself to be in the 20%,
80%.
the 80% of
20%. See, I didn't even have to say that. You guys know.
whatever.
You guys know.
Um, okay. So the next question for you is, would you stay with somebody if they cheated on you?
No.
Why?
If and I'm gonna answer this right. I'm not gonna stay with someone if they cheat on me. And that's if I know I find out myself. But sometimes, hey, love is blind sometimes. Sometimes you can believe in someone or be in a committed relationship with someone, they're cheating and you never know. Like you always say, what you don't know won't hurt you. But as long as I find out, I see it, to me, that's a no-no. Because even if you give me a reason why you did that, to me, I feel like it's I don't even respect myself. Because if you respect me enough, because respect comes with a lot of things. If you respect me enough, you wouldn't be out there cheating on me. You respect me enough to sit down with me or to tell me, hey, I'm not happy, I'm not this, but for you to cheat on me, to me, I think that's a slap in the face, and I'm not gonna sit down to entertain that.
Okay. Well, I'll pose the same question to you, Eden. Have you ever cheated?
No, I've never cheated.
Would you stay with somebody if they cheated on you?
No,
Why?
because then I won't trust them. And if I don't trust you, it's just gonna drive me crazy. So I'm gonna be
Good.
wondering every time you leave. I'm gonna be like, where is he going? It's gonna be like, it's gonna drive me crazy. So it's not worth it.
I agree. I agree. I mean, me personally, I have cheated, and it was not like you said, the trust after that is
It's
gone.
broken.
And on top of that, it's so hard to get the person to trust you again because even if I'm going down to throw out the garbage, oh, where are you going? I'm just like going to basically throw out garbage, and automatically because I've done something to lose their trust, they don't trust me. And it's annoying because then everything I'm doing, I have to try and prove a point that, oh, I'm not cheating on you, and the having to go through my phone,
It's too
having
much.
yeah, it's not me doing it as in I've done it from experience. I would not do it again, and I would not stay with somebody either if they cheated on me.
Once the trust is broken, the relationship's over. You can't. You can never go back.
Relationship is all about trust, anyways.
100%. Relationship is definitely about trust, and if you don't have that, then you don't have anything. So
Communication.
yes, and most people know what they can and cannot handle. So for people, or I would say for women, everybody is in different relationships, and everybody is knows why they are with their partners. But some women are quick to condemn other people when they do stay with their partners for cheating. But again, they have their reasons of why they stayed, and they have their reasons why they continue to. But I believe that sometimes we hear so much of society and stigma saying men will always be men or all men cheat, and it's something where they make it seem like that's just how the person is and you should accept it. But I feel like in this life that we have, you have a choice in whatever you choose to accept. If you accept the person cheating on you, then that's what you're accepting, and you cannot get mad at them, nor can you throw it in their face if they continue to do it, because that's what you decided to accept and that's what you decided to stay with. So if that's the kind of person you're with, then hey, be happy with it. But I feel like once you decide to stay there, stay, don't complain, and nobody wants to hear about it when it comes to that.